this is day 122 of me doing the game development. I'm Mika, and I'm working on action RPG game from the first perspective, and I'm currently at 17.6% of the progress. And actually I am higher because I finished some of the items off screen. In Blender I was working on the character, father of the protagonist, Roran, and I finished the texturing and rigging, and as well I implemented a couple of animation cycles. One is the idle one, and another one is the walk one. So it doesn't look right. Why are you broken? That sucks. Somehow walk animation is completely messed up. Not sure how it's happened. Oh wow. I guess I have to fix it. I don't know how it's get messed up. That sucks. Man, I just made the walking animation and it's broken. That's annoying. Oh man. Why? Why did you do it to me? At least only hands animations are get messed up.
Enjoy live said. Hello, Miko.
Hello, enjoy to live. Wait a second. Oh no, that's... I think
With
it's...
3D animation.
Yeah,
Noise.
I'm doing the 3D... I'm redoing it. For some reason I lost my hands animations for the walk cycle. So I'm redoing it now. And it's like a hideous now. Man. I'm going to...
How did you lose it?
I have no idea. I do not know. It just gone. This was really good. I really enjoyed it, and now I have to redo it. Oh. So I'm wondering if I should just do that. Delete keyframe. Delete keyframe. So let's see how it's gonna look like without keyframes, and adjust, I guess. Okay. So
Maybe there and opposes a back file somewhere. That really sucks.
there is a back file somewhere. It's a good question. So save like this. So I saved that one. Let me reopen. That one. Walk animation. No, this is broken one. Okay, so get rid of that. And reopen. Oh, that one doesn't have any animations. Yeah, that's it. It's gone. It's dead. Okay, so let me take this back one and rename it back to not back. Anyways, no big deal. If I did it once, I can do it second time. So let's delete that. Blender. Okay, so in that cycle, hand should go forward. I think it should go forward.
You and Opposery still on Kakios. What is your new setup, if I may ask?
Yeah, I still what is? Yeah, I'm still on Casio. Yes, yeah. What is my new setup? There is a Casio. Yes. X. I'm still on X11 and running Plasma. And I guess this is it. I am on 520 NVIDIA driver series. I did not upgrade on 610. There is some issues on 610, so I had to downgrade. And this is the beauty of the TouchOS I can choose and pick and choose. So that's probably should go down. Let's see. Man.
X11 is still better IMO, and I hate to see DEs dropping support for it.
Oh, you think X11 better? So X11 for me is because I have bunch of scripts which are working with X11. As well, I have modified tablet driver, which I modified for myself. So there is like a clicks, and it's very hard to make clicks without smudging it, and some of UI do not like then you smudge the click. So for example, there is a button and you try to click on the button and smudge it, and instead of clicking on the button it will just select. So like I'm exaggerating it, but like right now I'm just clicking and like doing anyways. So I modified the driver so I can just click on buttons. Because sometimes it's super hard to do and that driver is for X11. My grammar correction tool as well works only on X11. And there is another thing, it took immense amount of effort to make it to work, to make my setup to work on X11, and I did not spend same amount of time to make it work for Wayland. Ah, man. Like, it looks like he's going through the water now. Delete all keyframes. And then reset. C, Control V, and so I think it should go a little bit forward. We should go a little bit backward. Control C. Why hands are not what? Just go forward, backward. That's okay, I guess. So probably want to make the hand closer. Yeah, I think my first implementation was better. I don't know. It happens. Okay. So okay, let's go to implementation. Okay, so I have that, and struct sitor using t equals roran, and that's it. And a roran constructor is going to take op control block and non parent, and that one struct sitor, and we need get type So all nodes implementing get type. Final. So Roran is final class, and that's it. So let's go to the source file, roran.cpp, include roran.hpp, and we just need to implement constructor and get type. And in the constructor, constructing skmesh, which would be we pass control block and parent, and we have skmesh ctor struct, which we would set the asset, and I don't think I added Roran in the asset list, so let's do Roran slash Roran arm, and it's going to be skmesh, and as well add idle, which would be anim asset, skmesh asset, idle, and walk. So let's order all my assets in alphabetical order, and I want to key sort keys full sort. Set variable case fault search. What is going on? Where is the variable? Oh my god. Let's go ask. Like, what's going on? Why I cannot find it? Emacs sort with case fold. Sort fold case. what is here? Oh my god, AI getting worse and worse. How to set variable? Yeah, why doesn't work? Sort fault case. Set variable sort fault. It doesn't match. What happened? Oh, I have to type it, I guess. Anyways, okay. So variable was not set up, and this like, oh, probably I should run sort one time, and it would set up the variable to null, and then okay. Anyways, I think I know what's going on. So run arm, and and I think that's it. And here set anim get asset run idle anim asset. I think I should do off anim asset like this, and that one should return run. I need to do one more thing, but let me see if things are going to compile, and things are not compiling. Yeah, and hash is not compiling. Because I need to do full rebuild. So rm -rf it's okay. Full rebuild is relatively fast. So this is the downside of CacheOS. It's updating very often, and updates are touching kernel and libc, like big libraries, and every time then those sort of updates are happening, I have to do full rebuild because precompiled headers are yelling at me. And okay, it requires yeah. Mm. Roran GLTF. Hmm. Oh, because I see. Because I make it invisible. Idle. Did not find idle. And that's true. There is no idle. That's is super annoying. Why I cannot move it up, huh? Yeah, I think I know what happened. I did not click on that button, and it's screw things up. Screw things up. Hmm. Anyways, so now things are should be fine. Ah, typo. Mm. I don't need to do it. Okay. So one more thing I need to do is register the mesh. And to do that, I need to call registrator and substitute a mesh to and then include node types registry, include scene.hpp. So I need to include scene.hpp all the time. So if I do include scene.hpp here, can I get rid of scene.hpp? I'm wondering. Okay, everything compiled. Huh. Look at my diff. Oh, 63 insertion, 34 deletion. Ah, insertions are coming from here. And now let's go to assets.cpp and let me just run. And I think I can remove these crystals. Can remove as well spider. Okay. I see nothing. Like, what just happened? Why it's so dark? How long have you been learning game engine? Game engine. All my life. I was learning it for all my life. Honestly, I started last year in December, but of course, I have the software engineering experience for all my life. I mean, not all my life, but since I was teenager. Since I was teenager. But actively learning, and it's not game engine, right? There is a rendering part of the engine. This one I started learning last year in December by reading the book Learning OpenGL, and everything else I kind of winging without learning. I'm just implementing the way it makes sense, and my just past experience helps a lot because it is software engineering. It's not something special, so it's just a code. So I'm implementing it that way, and of course I'm learning some quirks of the engineering for the game. It's basically timing, because lately I was doing mostly server side programming. Like timing is not very important, and here's it. I have to fit everything in one frame, and there is some quirks as like cache misses and all that. But like we do care on the server side as well. Cache misses, like memory fragmentation, all this shenanigan. So, you know, under load, then you have to handle 10,000 requests per second and be able to transfer it over network very quickly, and then to database and make sure database is not choking. Same thing. So same techniques. So then I said jokingly, whole my life, it's kind of true. But I assume you ask about the rendering part, and the rendering part I learned last year in December. Why everything's so dark? I'm just wondering if oh, I know. I did not run editor for so long time. I forgot how I was doing it. So I was switching to debug buffer. Ah, look at this. I can see. Okay. So I'm going to add the guy. Yeah, he's glowing. So I need to implement the way for him not to glow. I mean flicker. Make him flicker. So as well, I probably should add the light source to that guy. So he has a pet spider. I mean, he does not, but in that case, he has pet spider next to him. Let's see how he's going to look like then he's walking. So I added the guy on that coordinates. So I can probably set it to 0. It's not the focus. It's It's not the focus. Oh, it's not here. It's in the editor. Yeah, focus point. Whatever. Yeah. Oh, I made probably should texture buttons. I'll do it directly in the GIMP. Probably I should make it completely black. Okay. Save and export into here. Export, replace, export. I bet it did not. It's not updated. Yeah. It's not updated. Now it is updated. Nobody is going to look at that, but I'm looking at that and getting annoyed. Anyways, it looks like I feel like it looks even better than in Blender. Yeah, my renderer is better than Blender, of course not. Okay, be right back. Mabdu, hello. Okie dokie. Okay, let's add the light source. Roran. So he has to glow. And as well, let me update default animation to walk. Player. So I'm going to get the way how I get the light source, but I want to be, yeah, let's call it glow, but it's gonna be not the spotlight, but point light. So it's gonna be point light glow. Essentially, I would like to have in the player point light, but point light does not have shadows implemented, and I'm just too lazy to implement shadows for point light. Maybe at some point I should implement it. But right now point light does not have shadows, and this is why I have to use spotlight. So now let's include point light.hpp and instantiate point light. I think all parameters are kind of same except the angle, so point light doesn't have angle, and as well it does not have shadows, so no shadows, and it's not a mesh, so like this. Take out the comma. Do I have a separate pipeline for shadows? No, I mean, I do not know what did you mean under separate pipeline. What is the meaning of pipeline in graphics? Meaning of pipeline in interactive graphics. I don't know what did you mean under the pipeline, because in my mind it's the whole rendering process is a pipeline. Yeah, so like all this stuff, it's a one pipeline. Maybe draw call, but like I have like a, for each mesh it's a separate draw call. Yeah, I do not know what did you mean under that. Anyways, am I using so I'm using BGFX, and underneath of BGFX currently I'm using Vulkan, but then I will port it to Windows. I will make BGFX as well to work for DirectX. Hopefully it would not take too much time to, because DirectX is kind of similar to Vulkan, so hopefully, so difference between Vulkan and OpenGL is way higher than between Vulkan and DirectX 12, so hopefully it would not be taking too much effort to port it to DirectX. So I added the light. Let's see if he's going to glow. Did we crash? What's going on? Why nothing is happening? We crashed? Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Pushed the wrong button. I was sitting and waiting for the game to start. So okay, so it has a glow and there is a ball picking out from this guy. His crouch is blinking. So funny. Okay, so if I move that light, yeah, so there is a still glow. So that glow, I want to make him to flicker. So I can make the light to flicker. Come on. Behave. I can make the light to flicker, but I want as well to make his skin to flicker. So there is like a fuzz around the skin, and it's what is that? So it's a bloom, and would be interesting to make skin as well to flicker. So let's make the bulb flicker, and I guess the simplest way is to do it on the tick. So let me make this class ticker, public ticker. I do not know exactly why there is so much pushback to the inheritance. So I do everything with inheritance, and it works very like I do not see any problems with it. So it's like there is such a huge push inheritance versus composition, and composition doesn't work in a lot of cases. So like I won't make this class ticker. I just derive from ticker, and there is no problem. It's like what is the deal with the composition? So and with composition, so I would have like a ticker class, right? And then I would need to say like, okay, ticker, and then I would need to set up ticker in the constructor and say, okay, ticker, your callback is like a tick. It's just like so much wiring, and here is it. I just derive from the ticker. I implemented tick, and that's it. Voila, we're good to go. Let's put final in the wrong place. I still need to do some wiring. It's kind of annoying here. I need to pass these to that guy. I would love not to do it, but I did not figure out how to do it without passing these to ticker. Anyway, so run ticker and glow set visible. So let's do. So I have RNG. What is it? Singleton RNG gen float, and I set from 0 to 1, and it's gonna be visible if it. So like let's do very simple flickering right now like this, and then I would figure out how to do more complicated flicker. So this one is completely random, and what is it? The flashing lights warning. Oh yeah. So flickering is happening, and it's not really good flickering, but it does work. So let's find out the better flicker. So I want to have sort of incandescent light cadence of it's like a fault incandescent light flickering, and Anyways, let's so it should be dependent of the time, right? Is it a ticker or flicker? T equals 0. So I can do t plus equal dt, right? And then I can do maybe sine t plus 2 plus 0, I don't know, 0.3 sine t 2t plus 0.56. I'm just setting random numbers. 3 times t greater than 0. So let's look at that ticker. I keep pushing wrong button. So I need to make it faster. Let's do it. So let's add the const auto. I don't know. Let's put 2 k times do you have spider for people who have arachnophobia, flickers for people trauma inducing system? First one was better. Yeah, I'm not going to probably add the it's like a very just some slight flickering, right? 2 4. So this is the beauty of the engine. I can iterate super fast. Like, find the how fast to flicker and just update the push the button and instantly can see the result. So this is it's like I want to have like a strobing, you know, the faulty incandescent light flickering. Maybe search
Faulty
on
indecent light
YouTube.
flickering.
YouTube. Yeah, it's like a with bursts. Yeah.
Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day and it keeps getting better. Looking at this light, got an interesting scenario going on here. So I got the switch here. I'm gonna put the dimmer at half and then turn the light on. Everything was fine, right? And then we are gonna put the dimmer all the way up and look at the light now flickering away. Wait, what's causing that? Could be.
No, not that flickering. Oh, wait a second. It's not incandescent light, right? It's or it is incandescent light. It's like a tube one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, exactly. This sort of flickering with bursts. Yeah. So I'm wondering if I put 6 here and maybe 7 here, that would do. Fluorescent, yeah, exactly. I don't know if it's doing that. Yeah, I want to as well to be them random, right? So if I do 5 and 5 here, would it do the trick? So it's kind of doing, but it's not random. How I can make it random? Okay, so let's put 3 here. Let's put 3 here and 11 here and 13 here. So I'm picking the prime numbers. So let's put 4 here and put 4 here. I guess I should put 2 here probably. Let's see. Yeah, slightly faster, I guess, right? There is a still randomize K. Oh, so do like a skips. That's interesting idea. So let's do this one, the threshold. So I can make the threshold from 0 to 0.5. I don't know if it's gonna... No, it's not good. I can add more. So if I add more prime numbers here, so let's do 3 and 17. Still like didn't. So maybe increase a bit, like to K3. 2.5. Hmm. Oh, I have an idea. I can make K to move really slow. So T.101 times T, and we can start with cosine. No, you know, I cannot do random K because this one on every tick, so it happens every frame, so it will have the flickering with frequency of the frame rate. So I cannot do random K, because if I do random K, anyways, I can show you why I have to explain to you, right? RNG gen double from 1 to 5. Yeah, so it's like see, it's flickering with the frequency of the frame rate. But if I can make the K to move slowly, and I can make it from 3.5 plus, so if I can do it, and I can, in this case, I can do sine. Yeah, I do not like, it is very, okay, so so in this case, probably not visibility. I can probably do the color, so this is the color. So I guess I can put here static const expert glm vec free glow color equals that, and put a glow color. Can I put auto here? No. Oh yeah, I can. Nice. Okay. Glow color, and then I would say color includes intensity. Yeah. GLM vec free current color. Let's initialize it with zeros, and const auto desired color equals, based on that, it would be glm vec free complete black or glow color. Okay, and I would do filtering color, current color equals current color plus desired, it should be with I, desired color minus car color, and times dt, so filtering car color. I need to convert dt to float, static cast. Static cast float. Set color. I think it is set color point light.hpp. Just a color. Okay, so color equals, that makes sense, we do not need setter. Nice, so I think it's flickering. But filter is too strong, so I have to make the filter weaker. So let's do 0.25. I need to make filter stronger, right? So I need to and actually I realize I don't need current color. I can do it this way. Okay, do filtering even stronger. Less strong. I mean, it's like the stronger snapping. I think it's pretty nice. I probably can make it even. Put 4 here. Put 8. I think I achieved more or less the effect what I want. maybe slower, right? So make it slower. So I probably, so what I need to do, let me do 1 plus this one, and so what it was, 3.5, right? 3.5, 2.5, so it was 1 plus 2.5, take 2.5 away, so it's gonna be 2.5, 1 plus, so it was like this, and I want to make it slower, so put 2 here. So walking is kind of distracting. Let's make him idle instead of walk. Idle. It's kind of because it's kind of in sync of the walking, and it's like kind of disturbing me. It's like, is it good flickering or not good flickering? I do not know. Okay, let's make 16 here. I don't like it. It's too regular. There is not too much randomization. I think so let me see if I have like only the most frequent part. That one is too fast. I probably should get rid of that. So get rid of that, and let's look at that one. Oh, that one is too fast too. To have only 3 and 11. Yeah, that is good. Okay. So let's combine that and that. I think it has like a quality of randomness, but as well little bit of periodic. So it's like it is flickering, right? I think that is pretty good. Okay. So I think probably I should do maybe make the glow color let me put 0.5 times glow color, so not to full blackness, have like a little bit of residual glow. Maybe even more subtle, so maybe 75. Man. I do not know what I'm doing. I'm going to multiply two signs and see what's going to happen. Just hoping for the best. Nope. Didn't do anything. K times 13, K times 11. Let's get rid of that. So it's only 11 and 13. Let's see how it's gonna look like. Yeah, it's so what if I do 7, 11, 13? And let's do 0.5 and I don't know, 125. I think I did. I've got it. What do you think? I think I've got it. Yeah, I think it does what I wanted. I just need to make it more prominent. So let's do what it is. 0.5 here. Yeah. So 0.5. I put 0.5, so it's more visible. And I'm wondering, maybe that one I should let's try 75 here. Yeah, I think it looks good. It's looking good. Okay, let's figure out the skin. So skin as well have to flicker. And I do not think through that, so I do not know. desired color. So it should be not desired color, it should be probably I should do like is glowing, and then I should do start color. Flicker skin is glowing. Oh, in that case I should swap. Okay. So I have SK mesh. An SK mesh has a render pass. And the render pass goes to asset. So like SK mesh doesn't have control on how to draw image. Asset has control, which is SK mesh asset, and it has geom pass, and in geom pass it passes to render SK mesh just data, so it just passing data, and one of the data is material, and material is just shader. Shader program. Material is just a shader program. So there is a material. And material is just a shader program, right? Yeah, so there is 4 shader programs. And bunch of parameters like a base color, metallic roughness, emission. What libraries do I use? I use BGFX for rendering. BGFX, and I use Jolt Physics. I use ENTT, and I use observable pointers. As well, I'm using async for loading meshes. And of course SDL free. So
BGFX, Jolt Physics, NTT, Observable Pointer, Async, SDL3.
So this is my tech stack.
Set BGFX, Jolt Physics, NTT, Observal Pointer, a simp SDL3.
Set emissive. So there is emission, and it's a pair. So there is like how strong is emission, and there is a texture. And if there is no texture, it just apply emission to whole material. So I can drive emission from the code, except material is asset, so it's shared between all materials. So if I update that material, it's going to update, but yeah, it should be fine. So I kind of do not like to do modifications on the asset, because first of all, I cannot do in my system, because all assets are const. So like as soon as I load them, I cannot modify them. And I kind of like this setup. I like assets to be immutable. I can have a like dynamic material. What do I think about Rust? I tried Rust last year in December, so I had a Christmas break for 2 weeks, like it's a company-wide Christmas break, and at that time I didn't have time. I did not have anything to do, so I decided to read the book about the Rust. Oh, skin is glowing already. Skin is already glowing. I want to make glow flicker, so I need to figure out how to make it to flicker. So I want to do exactly what you suggested, drive the emission parameter. Anyways, let's go to the Rust. So yeah, so like if you like from distance, probably you would be able to see like a slight glow of the skin. I do not know if it's very visible, so probably I can move that guy in the dark. Yeah, so like everything is completely dark, and there is a glow is coming out from the skin. So it is already glowing, and there is like in the border you probably would be able to see, yeah, there is like a bleeding happening here. Or it's like on the hand there is like a white glow around the hand, and I want this thing to in sync with the light source to disappear and appear. It's like a saddle, but I still want to figure it out, because I want to as well have like this one not too white. I want to have interesting sort of a cloud shader, like and it would go darker, like have like a day-night cycle under the ground, and this thing would be like get darker or lighter, and as well have like a cloud texture on that. So I think it would be interesting. And yeah, so in that case, that means I want to have custom shader for that. Yeah, I do have custom engine. Yeah. So getting back to Rust, taking it from the stack. So I tried it, and I honestly, so first of all, borrow checker. There is a lot of people complaining about it, and I can see why people complaining about borrow checker, because it's not very good system. It does, and it's not very good because I do not see how it's solving the problem. It's kind of pushing the problem, but it's not solving the problem. So like like for example, in my case, I have node graph, and I have pointers, and there is I can see there is problems with that, because there is no system that would prevent from memory leaks and memory corruptions reliably in the language. And Rust just like removes these sort of the problems, but it's not possible to make the node graph in the way what you want to make. So like if you want to make the node graph, you cannot use pointers or references. You have to use indices, and as soon as you start using indices, you kind of get that same problem with that, because like indices can get invalidated, and index can point to incorrect entity, and of course if you get out of bound, it will crash, but or Rust will catch you. But the issues like with dangling pointers, what we have in C++, going to happen in Rust, but not with pointers, but with indexes. Another thing what I noticed, it's language by itself, it's the syntax is horrible. It's not consistent. Oh, interesting. While I was talking, look at this, what happened. I guess I'll keep in. It's kind of interesting. It's like in some cases, like for return values, like having semicolon and not having semicolon, it's like nuts. And syntax for return, it's arrow, right? But there is like too many arrows, like equal sign, greater, minus, greater. There is too many errors, like a y for switch use equal, greater, and for return value use dash greater. It's just not consistent. The syntax is not consistent. Yeah, so anyways, I don't think Rust is solving problems what C++ solves. And then and it has same problem, but like I would love to fix compilation speed in C++. It's like if C++ can compile fast, that would be great. So right now I have to do pretty nasty setups, and it's still like, I mean, I set it up and it's the compilation is relatively fast, but first of all I have to do specific job to make sure it's fast compilation. I would just like to just write the code and it just always compiles fast. I was trying to set up modules in C++, but I think it's the modules are broken in C++. I could not figure out how to make the build tool work with modules. It's like I don't think modules are fixing the compilation issues problems, or maybe I did not understood how modules are working. Anyways, I have pretty good, like it's a 30 milliseconds, 0.17 seconds build, so I think it's pretty good. And if I modify the file, like I'm working on that file, it's a little bit longer, but it's not that bad. It's 3.5 seconds, including my assets build pipeline, so it's not that bad. I'm using Emacs.
Emacs.
Okay. So I think I want to maybe make the. So I have material and. Have material. Scheme mesh asset. So have parts. Parts are private. $132. That's correct. That is correct. So my very first commit was 4 months ago at February 16th. It's action RPG game from first person perspective. It's about aliens underground of the Earth. So this is the kind of gameplay. As well, you probably notice it's not close enough to finishing. It's 17% done. So it has RPG mechanics. So there is a paper doll, there is inventory, there is a stats. And you can have weapons and there is mobs you can fight. Bunch of mobs, and it's a mix of fantasy and sci-fi. So like for weapon you can have, oh yeah, of course, level up and loot. So it's a mixed fantasy of sci-fi. So you can have a weapon called like a black hole singularity, but it's more or less behaves like a spell. There is of course boss fights, more mobs. And as well, I want to add like survival mechanics in the game, like light survival mechanics. How to start? Just doing. Like I think the good test for what you want to do is like if you are already doing it, just keep doing it. So I was making games almost all my life. Like the first time I've got the computer, I started making the different types of game, and I was always making like small games. And then I realized I should make profession out of it, and I applied to the job, get the job in the studio. But I realized it's kind of not fulfilling for me. I want to make my own game, so this is what I'm doing. So I keep working in AAA game studio and making my own game. So and I was always making little games, and then yeah, and this is why I keep doing it because I always was doing it. So I think yeah, just find out what you're doing, and keep doing it. Neofetch. Why Neofetch is not working? Okay, fast fetch. Making the game is a passion, and I have a lot of fun. But I want, like at the end of the day, then I finish the game. I want to sell it. I want to put it on Steam and put the price tag on it and sell it and hopefully make more money. And it's essentially like my escape strategy, because I realized the job what I'm doing in the studio is not fulfilling. It's not, because I do not have like a full control on what I'm doing, and I realize even if I become a director of the on some franchise in the studio, it wouldn't be, I would need to fulfill like the needs of the company, not like what I want to make. Anyways, it's a laptop. It's Onyx Pro laptop, 6th generation. It's quite old laptop, made by System 76, and it is running CashOS. Have 3 screens, 2 external screens and 1 internal screen, which is gaming laptop. It's my laptop screen is pretty good, 17 inches and pushing 144 hertz. So I'm using Plasma X11, and yeah, it's quite old CPU. Like the CPU is the kind of the weakest part of my laptop, and yeah, it's RTX. It's a mobile version of NVIDIA video card, but I have external GPU, RTX 3090. I'm pretty happy to I were able to secure it before AI couple leaks happened, and all hardware start costing a fortune. So pretty happy with 3090. It's not 5090, but it's something. Yeah, I have a bunch of hard disks. 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte, 2 terabytes, 4 terabytes, 1 terabyte. Yeah, I'm using Linux. I'm using Linux and very happy about it. CashOS, I just recently installed it, and I'm super happy about CashOS. It works very well. Okay, so need to figure out what to do with flickering. So I need to have like some sort of custom material, and so I probably, let's see, SK, so mesh, right? So mesh, so I'm on 17%, and it's day 300 and 132, right? So I'm like currently I think I'm aiming it at the beginning of 2028. Currently I'm little bit behind. I think it's if just do the raw math, it's gonna be March 2028, something like this. But I'm hoping I will still would be able to hit early 2028, maybe January or February. I mean, I'll take the March as well. I tried to make 2D games, and I realized my brain just doesn't work in 2D. And for me, it's way harder. Appear to be way harder to make 2D games. Like making 2D animation is just nightmare. Like here we go. Like I made like a walking animation, and it was relatively easy. But like doing 2D animation, I don't know how I would be able to. Like I use as a reference. I used as a reference 2D animation, but I would never be able even to do like this drawing. It's like, look at this nice 2D animation. I would never be able to do it. And 3D is like a super easy. I mean, it still requires some learning, but it's like in my opinion it's way easier. And as well as like I spent several days working on that mesh, right? But as soon as I'm done with mesh, I can do bunch of different stuff with this mesh. It's like with 2D drawing, you did like one drawing, and you have to do like different things. You have to draw everything from scratch. I don't know. I think 2D is way harder than 3D. Okay, so we have mesh here, we have an asset here, and oh man, I pushed the wrong button. Exit. I don't want to run. Okay. So I'm wondering, maybe I should have like sort of overlay systems. So there is a geometry path, and I can yeah, I use Unreal Engine. In November last year, I shipped a game with in Unreal Engine. It's called Steam Ordi. Rise of Clara. So that game, it's free by the way, so take a peek. Doesn't cost any monies.
HTTPS link.
Yeah, release date December 1st. I just it took quite a bit of time. Like lights was just killing me because I was using Nanite and Lumen, and then I realized I want to that game to run on Steam Deck, and with Nanite and Lumen it wasn't running very well on Steam Deck, so I have to disable that, start baking the lights. It was nightmare. And lights are still bad in that game. And there is some places are super bad with lights. I think there is a some of reviewers said lights are not good. Oh, that is a negative review. Did not say anything. Say what's wrong with the game. ... thumbs down. So yeah, and after that I was thinking, okay, I have to start a new game. I actually started that game in Unreal Engine, and I just had so much, like I kind of just burned by the engine. It's
Dragon Fox will fast. Show game.
Show game. Okay, this is my game. Okay, I'll show you.
Nice.
Yeah, so I burned by Unreal Engine. I just realized I cannot continue making the game in Unreal Engine because it's a good engine, but there is so many friction points. I just could not do it. It's just like I'm sitting down. It's like, okay, I'm going to start the engine, and I just cannot start it because like I just cannot I cannot fight with the engine non-stop. It's like the small things, like in the editor it's like running 40 frames per second. Of course I can make it to work inside the game like a 60 FPS, but here we go. Here, look at this. It's pushing like 120. It's like a V-synced 120. It's way faster, and as well I'm streaming right now. It's full HD, and I cannot make Unreal Engine in the editor to work like this fast. So the Linux is not like a walk in the park, of course. It has like its own quirks, but I'm using Linux for a long time, and I'm super comfortable with Linux. As well, right now you can use the AI, and AI can help a lot to tune and make Linux to work with just, and especially like you can set up CLI version of AI, and it will just set it up for you like using command line arguments, because like a lot of setup in Linux you can do through command line arguments, and AI very comfortable to do it. So AI can help a lot to switch to Linux. So anyways, this is my show off of the game. I can try to solve the puzzle while I'm running away from mobs. So there is a puzzle. I mean, it's not a puzzle, so like you have to enter the code. Oh shit.
Very much like CUD zombies so far.
Oh, I'm dead. Cod zombie so far.
Weapons
What is called? Call of Duty? What Linux do I use CashOS, but you can start with KDE. KDE is good. What else? Kubuntu. Kubuntu I think is
I love CUD
very
zombies.
very good starter point. Kubuntu. My son uses Kubuntu, and he's very happy with it. Just installed it and it just runs. Especially if you do not have any complicated stuff like like me, like I have like a 3 monitors, external GPU, like NVIDIA GPU. It's like it's super hard to set it up. But like if you have AMD GPU and only one GPU, it's would be easier. So yeah, this is my game. This is the inventory. There is a stats. There is a loot here. I collected 59,000 of entropy. This is harmony, and this is the. I need to implement tooltips for that, but currently I'm focusing on the Roran. Can I show you how Linux looks like? I mean, it looks like this. Prepare for flashbang, because I'm psychopath and I'm using white schema for my
What does no engine mean?
editor. So I'm going to switch to full screen, and you would not see, and you would see what I see. It's like what you can see right now. It's post-processed for people who cannot tolerate white background. Okay, I gave you warning. Close your eyes. So here we go. This is how my actual desktop looks like. So there is a bar here. There is a. I mean, it looks like Windows. And all these programs here running. Yeah. This is the settings. I don't know. what to show. It looks like Windows. There is no difference. So yeah. Anyways, going back to adjusted version for viewers. What does no engine means? No engine means the game is made without off-the-shelf engine, without Unreal, without Unity, without Godot. Everything, all code is written with C++, with support of libraries, of course. For graphics, I'm using BGFX. For physics, I'm using Jolt Physics. As well, for ECS, Entity Component System, I'm using a library called ENTT. And as well, I'm using a sim for loading meshes. I'm using observable pointers for controlling the lifetime of the objects. It looks like just Windows. Why did I switch to Linux? No, the question is why I didn't switch to Windows. I was like, I'm using Linux for 20 plus years. So I tried multiple times to switch to Windows and I just could not. And especially right now, like I can't play all the games. It's like kudos to Valve. They made Proton and you can just play games on Linux without any issues. It's customizable. I can do whatever I want to do. It's like I can have a repeat rate for the keyboard, 120 characters per second. You cannot do it on Windows, or you need to jump over the hoops a lot. So look at, I'm just scrolling here, just pushing down button. There is another things like I can adjust. Okay, let me show you again back to full screen. I can adjust like a buttons here at the bottom any ways I want to do. It just works. And it's very convenient, especially like I have like two Chromes, right? Like and on Windows you cannot do it. Like it's small things, and this one just works out of box. Or it's like a volume control, right? Using scroll bar to do volume control. I do not know if you can do it right now on Windows, but like, I mean, it's kind of broken. Yeah, anyways. The small things. I do not know if it's safer than Windows, Linux or Windows safer. I actually do not have antivirus. I kind of did not bother. I guess it's good Linux is not popular OS because I kind of not using antivirus. There is no viruses. There is a viruses for Linux, but I guess it's not as dangerous as Windows. But Windows as well lately get very secure. So I don't know. Yeah, anyways, I'm going back to so I need to, I do not know, I kind of stuck with my architecture, so I need to re-architecture my my game a little bit to be able to support custom materials. So, and a lot of things are happening in the geometry pass. So the one idea is there is as well shadow pass. Yeah, exactly. Most viruses are for Windows. Shadow pass. Get animation frame. So kind of I have some tinkering in my head, like probably I should do like a overlay system and pass the overlay here, or maybe I can do it like a, maybe I should have system wide overlay, so like a global overlay system. Okay, so something is happening. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think I've got the idea. So I will have system-wide overlay system. So I have asset loader. So I think it's happening on the main. In the main, there is a procedure which load all the assets. So I think it's that assets. So just constructing the. Oh, it's happening in the constructor. It's happening in the constructor of assets. Okay. And it's loading all. Where is it? Where is the load? Here we go. This one. So it's loading all the assets, and there is a loan. Where is the loan? Here we go. This is the templated loan. Loading asset in place. Path. So there is a path. And I can have here overlay system. I can maybe have overlay system. I do not even need to have overlay system, so I can just hard code it directly in material. So okay. So there is a path here. assets loan. So CacheOS is based on Arch Linux. So essentially, Arch Linux, and the biggest reason why I picked CacheOS is because it has a continuous update. So it's not like like for example Ubuntu or Kubuntu does updates every 2 years. It's like a LTS updates every 2 years. So it's kind of very disruptive if it's happening, so you have to allocate some time to update, and it's a massive update. There is a bunch of packages get updated, and of course sometimes things are getting broken, and then you have to spend some time to fix broken stuff, and it might take more time. With CacheOS there is no major updates. With Arch as well, I mean CacheOS is flavor of Arch. So you just do updates essentially every day, sometimes multiple times a day, and it's small updates, like there is this one and this one, and if something get broken, you kind of know exactly what caused the things to get broken, and you can revert back, and then as well you can pin to the version. For example, Arch recently switched to community drivers for NVIDIA, and it's broke bunch of stuff, so I just switched back to NVIDIA proprietary drivers and continue working. So of course it's takes some time to figure it out, but like it's probably took for me like 1 or 2 hours to find out it. But so I can just took in the evening and figure it out. And with Ubuntu, if some massive update happened, and sometimes you may spend up to 2 days or even a week to find out what's happened, then you update it from like version 20.04 to version 22.04. Yeah, exactly. It gives you fine-tune control on the system as well. There is a source code, like for example I modified drivers for the tablet, so I'm using modified drivers, and I just modified it by myself, compiled, and can use it. On Windows it's just not possible at all. Okay, so I'm going to uncomment that. So let's see, loading material. Raw and matte. Raw and diffuse. Metallic roughness, emission. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to derive, so I'm going to make Roran material .hpp, and I'm going to inherit from material class Roran material public, and so it's going to be final derive from material, and for now I'm just going to do using material I think like this. I think like this. Did I make it final? Oh yeah, I made it final, so let's remove that. Like this maybe. I need to inherit constructors. Okay. So and in the asset loader, load path does that thing, and I would do if path equal, so just a hard coding overlay. And if path equal that, it's probably so it's not equal, and make unique C or T. So where is the no. Oh my god, I can do it not here. Oh my god, that's so simple. Okay, so we go to process, and it's not even hack. It's not even hack. Using declared identifier. Okay, so I need to do chef version. There is a still little bit of jankiness. Chef skimish. Yeah, a bit of jankiness, but should be good to go. Okay, it compiles. Oh, that was so simple. So we have custom material. Okay, let me. Look, I would not ever would be able to figure it out. Like it would come up with some crazy janky solution. Okay. So now it's in the system, it's class of raw material, so I can now in the raw query that material, so I can just say ref class raw material material. Okay, and in the constructor, okay, mesh ticker glow material, so I can just get asset. Let's do node get asset and put exactly what I put in the where did I put it? Process assets, that one. Get asset of raw material. What? Okay. I need to include it. Include. So I would love to use contractions, but mat contraction is already reserved for a matrix, so I have to type full name for material. Why you're not happy? Oh man, I should make it const class raw material. Yeah. I did I actually did not need to do that. Because I'm just driving emission. Yeah, I completely, oh my god, I did not need to do anything. Yeah, so like then I was thinking about all this stuff. Oh yeah, this is the const one, so I cannot. I see what the problem. So I cannot modify anything. So like all parameters are const here. This is why I went to that route. So I cannot just directly modify emission. So let's look at material again. So just the data. So material have just data and so what I can do, I can probably do get emission const so making it to the function. So I want I need to make it virtual. And it's kind of will hurt the performance. So there is way I can maybe do in the fragment shader. So let's look at the fragment shader. RNG state. Yeah, I do not want to RNG state to depend on the time. Let's hack it out. So I can just run material. So here I can add the function. Set glow. It's just a hack. So run material.cpp. And I need to pass the parameter float. And glow equal v. Stat optional glm vec free emission I have no idea how to spell emission. Double M, double
Mission.
S. Include glm vec free.hpp. Okay, and if let's call original emission, if not orig emission, orig emission equals emission, and emission dot first, emission dot first equals orig emission v times orig emission. Two stars, double S, single M, emission. And here we go. There is a hack. Const cast oh, it's vec4. Okay, vec4. Okay. And I think we're done. So I can do material dot get set glow desired color, glow color. Okay, so I need float glow and glow equals glow plus 16 times dt times glow desired color is glowing 0 ah glow intensity.
Low intensity.
Okay, and times glow color and no need for that. I think it should work. It should work now. And we crashed. Bad cast. Set pagination off. Make child. So there is exception happened. Make observable. It says a bad cast. So what it's making? Okay. Yeah, so it should be called before that. Guess it will fix the issue, but yeah, it did fix. Oh no, it did not. Still bad cast. Loading material. It's already loaded. Why it's doing that? Yeah, I do not understand what happened here. So it's still trying to make material. Why you're making material? Up 5. Down, down. Process assets down. It's still here. Yeah, textures are not loaded yet. This is the problem. Not textures. That's like it's not loaded, and so that is failing because it's not populated. Okay, I'm so close. And that one is being populated in the mesh asset. And there's a process material, and there is a load function. Okay, so So let's do it this way. So let's remove that. And if not equal, let's do that, else do everything except and we can remove that and that as well. That file can be removed. Okay, and I need to include here hopefully it would work. Still crashing. Bad cast, still bad cast. Skamish. Skamish asset. Why bad cast? this mesh asset. Yeah, let me see what is in logs. Roran mod. SK mesh asset. SK mesh. SK mesh asset. Yeah, it does print. File path. I don't know. I can probably add the log line. Yeah, it did constructed it. Oh my god. I know what the problem is. Okay. Let's fix it. So I cannot do that. I should do struct t equals and then should take constant string path and ctor, and then do that and material path. I guess I can stack them. Okay, and let's go back to SK mesh, and here in the constructor should be that. It does not compile. So it's gonna take multiple parameters, so let me fix it. There is arcs here, but they are being ignored. Interesting. So here we do not need arcs here, so let's me remove them. But here it's gonna be arcs, arcs, and instead forward arcs. Here we go. Hey, it's working. The skin is flickering. Okay, it's super hacky, but it does work. The hack is this place. Set glow is marked as const, and then there is a const. You know, I can probably. I think. Yeah, I think this kind of hack is fully encapsulated here. Yeah, I think this is a okay implementation, and it does work. It looks so organic. It's like what is working, like because it's like it's so organic. Like, what is working? But it's working. So if we go and comment out that code, so skin is not flickering. Yeah, I may go for a walk and think how I can make it better. But for now, let's go to do and Auroran. So we have a bunch of stuff implemented: concept art, first iteration, finalized mesh, flickering VFX, idle animation, walk animation. So there is so much is done. So making the progress. So sitting in arms like those probably I would not need to. I do not know. Maybe I would need to have talking animation. Oh yeah, I would need talking animation from the armchair. Yeah. Let me update talking animation from the armchair, and it's probably I'll swap it.
Talk. Animation from the armchair. Talking animation from the armchair.
Yeah. Okay. So let's review the code. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so there is a two hacks. Another one is inside this K mesh, which is actually bigger hack. It's kind of mixing the game logic with the engine logic, which is not very good. I'm kind of planning to release the engine part of the game, and it will make the harder. So I need to find out the better way. Okay, so let's see if it still compiles and run. Let me move this guy here. So cool. I'm so happy. Okay, so I think everything is running well. Let me run flickering VFX.
Or in flickering VFX.
Okay.
Clean jolt artifact with clean all makefile target.
Clean jolt build artifacts.
Clean jolt build artifacts with the clean all makefile target.
Okay, hack SK mesh to override or run yeah, I don't know. Anyways, Roran mesh material loading.
Hack SK mesh to override Roran mesh material loading. Texturing and rigging. Finalize Roran mesh, texturing and rigging.
So maybe Roran's mesh, texturing and rigging.
Finalize Roran mesh, texturing and rigging. Hack SK mesh to override Roran mesh material loading.
So
At scene.hpp, include a node types registry. So user of node types registry would not need to include scene.hpp. skin flickering VFX. Implement skin flickering VFX.
Skin glow flickering VFX.
Implement skin glow flickering VFX. Implement Roran's idle animation.
Okay, so this is the
Warren flickering VFX clean jolt. Build artifacts with the clean all makefile target. Hackescape mesh to override Warren's mesh material loading. Finalize Warren's mesh, texturing, and rigging. At scene.hpp, include in node types register.hpp. So user of node types registry would not need to include scene.hpp. Implement skin glow flickering VFX. Implement Warren's idle animation. Implement Warren's walk animation.
okay. So I want to sort it as like this, 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 that. Okay.
Warren flickering VFX. Finalize Warren mesh, texturing, and rigging. Implement skin glow flickering VFX. Implement Warren's idle animation. Implement Warren's walk animation. Hackescape mesh to override Warren's mesh material loading. At scene.hpp, include in node types register.hpp. So user of node types registry would not need to include scene.hpp. Clean jolt build artifacts with the clean all makefile target.
Okay. Commit that. And let's, oh, I did not run Discord. Doesn't matter, not too many people are messaging me. Okay, so I'm going to take a break. Made pretty good progress. I think I have all set up for starting making the cinematics in game. So the cinematics would be some texting, so like son or daughter would text to Roran and say like, oh, I found the crystal sanctuary, and it's like, let me set up the teleport to teleport you and see if it's going to work, and it will heal the guy and he would stop flickering. Yeah, that's would be the case. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye.